Hi, I'm Jan Johnson. I'm the owner of this house, and I'd like to introduce you to Michael Perky. He's the architect and owner of Living Systems Architecture, and he not only designed but also built this house. He's going to explain to you a few things that make this house different and special and from other homes in the area.
Okay. So just in general, I guess I met Jan 19 years ago, 20 years ago. And um, so at the time, Jan was, what we wanted was a home that was basically urban, but in fact felt rural, you might say. And so we designed it in such a way that it feels very private. In effect, you have your own private space, but we're within probably a half mile of downtown, easily within walking distance. So, so the house in general, um, what, where do we start with it? Basically, it was built 18 years ago, right? And and I do energy efficient homes and green buildings, and this house now still exceeds the City of Prescott Building Code's energy efficiency standards, and this was built 18 years ago. So,
Very energy efficient, it's very quiet, which I love. When you close all the windows, you can't even hear the fire trucks come down if they go off the fire stations at the bottom
that's
of the
right, you
street.
have a fire station nearby.
And you can't even hear
Right.
that. So it's very quiet, it's very comfortable, it's very secure feeling.
Yeah.
And the walls just make it practically soundproof.
So, I think,
Why don't you cut?
Okay.
When the house was built 18 years ago, one of the reasons I loved the type of build that it is because it's what I call unlock it and leave it home. I was doing a series of 2-year work contracts overseas, and I'd go overseas and work for 2 years, and I might be home for 6 months, and I'd be gone another 2 years. With this house, built the way it is, I never had to worry about pipes freezing or any maintenance issues. The walls are 2 feet thick, and go
Yeah.
ahead and you can talk
Okay.
about that.
Well, the walls are 2 foot thick. They're basically earthen walls, similar to concrete, but not like concrete. And they have insulation in the center of the wall, so it's a very highly insulated exterior wall.
Heats up in the winter, or?
Yeah, when what we're doing is, this is a passive solar home, so we're basically oriented to the south. And so in this summertime, the sun's overhead and you don't get sun in. In the wintertime, it's lower. It's lower, and then the sun comes in. The difference is that you not very often see direct light. Some direct light coming in. It's a diffuse light. We have so it's a very kind of diffuse, high-level lighting that basically warms the walls. So in the wintertime, you have warm walls that like radiate the heat back to you during the night. In the summertime, it's just the reverse of that, is that we're ventilating at nighttime through the doors and windows. And because we get low air temperatures at night, it cools the building down. And then we close it up during the day, and the walls are cool and you're warm, and so you radiate your heat to the walls, and it feels cool. So.
And there are 4 clear-story windows that open. There's 6 clear-story windows, and 4 of them open at night. So, and they're automatic.
Oh, that's right. You do have automatic openers. Okay.
And if it starts to rain in the middle of the night, the minute a raindrops hits them, they close. So it's a perfect situation. Let's see. It's very quiet. It's comfortable. The acoustics are perfect. And I just think you should come and see it for yourself.
Yeah, and the biggest part for me, the selling point of doing a home for someone and building it is, like with Jan, 18 years later, it was a great place. It's a great place to live, and it's comfortable, secure, etc.